What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video. With the release of Mythical Island, we got a new Execute and Exeggutor. So this is a Stage 1 Grass-type evolution Pokemon with 130 HP. It does Psychic for 80 damage, and it will do additional 20 damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So very similar to Alakazam and Jinx. And one thing to take note of is that it only requires 1 Grass energy and 3 colorless energy, meaning that this pairs well in multicolored decks. So we are running Grass and Psychic in this deck. We are running Execute, Exeggutor EX, the new Exeggutor, and then 2 of the Abracadabra Alakazam lines and 1 Mew. So let's jump into this deck a little bit further. Starting off with Execute, we are playing the new Execute from Mythical Island. So this is the basic form of Exeggutor. It takes 1 energy for its growth spurt ability, and note that it is colorless, so it will work with grass or psychic energy. And all it's going to do is ramp a grass energy. So this is really good in this deck since we are running 2 energy types. If you don't start off with a grass energy, you start off with a psychic energy, you can still put a psychic energy on top of your Execute, activate its growth spurt ability, and it'll attach a grass energy. So this Pokemon is really good, especially if we go second, then we can use this ability right away, and then we can lean more into the Psychic Exeggutor. However, we are running 2 copies of Exeggutor EX. Exeggutor EX is still the best Pokemon in the game for going first because it is a Stage 1 evolution and attacks for only 1 grass energy. So there are still games where if we're going first, we are starting off with an Execute in our hand and we are getting a grass energy to start the game with. Usually Exeggutor EX is still going to be the best play to go off of. So this deck doesn't really mind going first or second, since if we're going first, we lean into Exeggutor EX. If we're going second, we lean into the Psychic Exeggutor, or we can lean into our Alakazam line. So we are running 2 lines of Alakazam here. One thing to note with Abra is that its teleport ability only takes 1 colorless energy. So this is also going to work well in dual energy decks. So its teleport ability reads, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. All it is it's essentially a free retreat. You can attach an energy to this Pokemon, you retreat it to the bench, swap it out with another Pokemon, but it's going to retain that energy and keep it instead of discarding it like when you actually press the retreat button. Then we have 2 copies of Kadabra here, which is just the Stage 1 evolution. Does Super Psybolt for 60 damage for 1 psychic energy and 2 colorless energy. We're usually not attacking with Kadabra often. Usually I just want to start off with the Execute and then build up to Alakazam in the back line. But with Alakazam I think is still really good right now. It is a Stage 2 evolution Pokemon and it does have 130 HP, so it is a little squishy for a Stage 2 evolution Pokemon. I wish it had a little bit more health, but it does Psychic for 60 damage. Only 1 Psychic energy required and 2 colorless energy. So again, making this a good Pokemon to fit in a dual color deck. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So Alakazam as well as the Psychic Exeggutor are going to be really good at punishing decks that run high energy Pokemon. So for example, if you run into a Gyarados EX has 180 HP and it takes 4 energy to attack. If you attack the Gyarados EX with this Alakazam, you're doing 60 damage plus 30 times 4, which is 120. 120 plus the base 60 damage will equal 180 damage. So you can threaten to one-shot Gyarados EX with Alakazam, which makes this deck very powerful since Gyarados is still one of the top decks in the current meta. And then we're running a single copy of Mew EX. I know you see this card everywhere. It's just about in every deck right now, but for good reason. Mew EX is just a good card that we can use to stall. We can use it as an alternate win condition. If maybe we don't draw into the cards we need, we can rely on its genome hacking to copy our opponent's Pokemon ability. And since we do run Psychic Energy in this deck, we can use its Psy Shot for 20 damage, which sometimes can be nice. And then for trainer cards, I'm running a split of 1x speed and 1 leaf because I felt in some scenarios I wanted X speed to where I can retreat either an Execute, an Abra, or a Mew for just 1 energy. Then there might be some scenarios where you might want to retreat the Exeggutor EX or the Psychic Exeggutor, which both have a pretty hefty retreat cost of 3, and then Alakazam has a retreat cost of 2. So we have a leaf for those scenarios, so that's why I like having a split of 1x speed and 1 leaf. Then we have 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor's Research, and then I'm running a single copy of Erica. It makes sense to run 2 of these in an all grass type deck, but since only about half of our deck is grass type Pokemon, to me it makes sense to run a single copy of Erica here. Deck space is really tight in this deck since it is a dual energy deck, but I think a single copy of Erica still makes the cut because healing 50 damage from either your Exeggutor EX or your Exeggutor can help you stall the game and just give you an extra turn or 2 to help you win the game. So that's the deck. I think it's super fun playing these dual energy type of decks, and I do like that the Psychic Exeggutor and the Alakazam can punish those really greedy meta decks that rely on a lot of energy, such as Gyarados or Celebi EX as well. And there are multiple lines to play this deck, so it's not always just straightforward, the same game plan every single game, right? It's going to depend on turn order, what cards you draw, and your opponent's matchup. So with that all being said, let's get into some games. All right, this game we're going first. It's a water deck, so Aber going first. This is actually not good. This is not what we want to see. We want to see the Execute to lean into Exeggutor EX, which we do have the evolved form, but we don't got the eggs just in Aber right now. So not a great start for us, but let's see what our opponent is playing. Okay, so it is a Gyarados Greninja deck. Yeah, we need to draw some cards here. Okay, research is good. Yeah, definitely needed this research because my hand is not looking good. Another Alakazam and a leaf. Oh, man, my hand is bricked up. It is bricked up. That is kind of like one downside to running 2 different evolved forms for the Execute. But I like running 2 of each evolved forms. That way we just have higher odds of drawing into them and evolving the Execute. And he's just going to put an energy on the Magikarp and leap out with it. Okay. So, okay. We get a Pokeball. That's good. So hopefully we get some eggs here. Some green eggs in him. Yep, there's our eggs. Now, I'm actually considering using this leaf. I don't know because if I leaf, I can ramp an energy onto the Execute. Nah, never mind. Let's not do that. So let's put an energy on Abra, and then let's teleport to put in the Execute. And I think it should be safe. I don't think he can kill this in 1 turn. And the next turn, we are getting a grass energy, and then we can evolve into Exeggutor EX. Okay, so he does have Frogadier. Gyarados EX, and here comes the Misty. Okay, no heads on the Misty. That's very good. So with Gyarados EX, I want to be looking for my my Alakazam line. I think Alakazam is going to be really good. I could also lean into this Exeggutor, but the thing with this Exeggutor is if Gyarados has 4 energy attached, this Exeggutor is going to deal 160, which is not going to clear him in 1 hit, whereas the Alakazam will. So I'm going to play Exeggutor EX here. We'll attach a grass energy to him, and hopefully I can coin flip, get a heads, and take out this Frogadier in 1 hit. Oh, we do. Very nice, very nice. So no Greninja for you. So that is huge for us right there. That is able to deny a Greninja, and can't attack with the Gyarados EX just yet, unless he has another Misty. Oh, no. Just put an energy and pass. Okay. He was probably pissed off, huh? Okay, there's the Kadabra. Okay, we are looking really good now. So now we got a Kadabra. We have Alakazam in our hand, and we have Psychic Energy on the Kadabra. So next turn, Alakazam will be online. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Oh, and we get another heads. Okay, we're just lucky. We're just lucky. But sometimes that's how it goes with the game, right? Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. So what's the plan here? If he keeps the Gyarados EX in, then I just attack with Alakazam and win the game. So he essentially has to retreat. Okay, yep. So that is a smart thing to do. So they're going to play the Leaf, get the Gyarados out of there. And here comes the Druddigon. I don't even think we really care about this Druddigon, though. So let's see. What do we want to do? Let's Professor's Research. Draw some cards real quick. Get another Kadabra. We get a Pokeball. And we get Mew. Okay, so let's evolve that Abra into Kadabra. Let's evolve this Kadabra into Alakazam. And then I have a Psychic Energy right now. I'm going to get a Grass Energy the next turn. I think we just kind of really want to lean into our Alakazam and our Kadabra this game, right? Or maybe I could put an energy on this Mew. Let's put an energy on the Mew. And then I'm just going to attack into this Druddigon. Like, I don't even care if it deals 20 damage to me. Like, I just don't care. Because if he puts in the Gyarados to take out my Exeggutor EX, I just put Alakazam in and win the game. So yeah, I think we got our opponent in a tough spot here because they are really taking their time making their plays here. They put another Druddigon in the back, put an energy on the Froakie. Yeah, I think they're just like, they just don't know what to do right now. So what do we want to do? Let's put an energy on Mew, and then next turn, we have a Mew online or Alakazam online. Actually, maybe, you know what I should have done, actually? I should have put energy on the Alakazam instead of just energizing the Mew up. Because Gyarados could potentially just discard an energy from my Alakazam, which would be very bad. Actually, now I'm wondering if I should even attack this Druddigon now. I mean, we already attacked it, right? So let's just keep going for it. We were already attacking it, so we'll do another 40 damage. That's fine. Take a 20 damage back here. But you know what? Actually, I think we're okay either way, because if it discards an energy from Alakazam, then I use Mew to do genome hacking. And then if it discards an energy from Mew, then I use Alakazam, right? So I think we're okay either way. And then, of course, there is the potential that he can just discard an energy on his side of the board. Since this is random, it's going to discard one energy from either side of the board. So either way, I think we got our opponent locked up here. Yeah, and I'm wondering if my opponent just rage quit. Maybe just is waiting for opponent to return, and they're taking their sweet time here, just trying to figure out a way to get out of this. Or maybe they just threw their phone. I don't know. Oh, no, they're still in the game. Okay, so they played a Pokeball, but they're going to run out of time because they just spent so much time just doing nothing. So retreat the Druddigon. They're not even going to have time to attack, though. Yeah, they lost. They just lost. They didn't know what to do. All right, so game should pretty much be over at this point. We're going to get rid of this Druddigon, and then whatever they have, I mean, that should be game. So they're still in the game. They haven't rage quit yet, I guess. They're just taking a really long time with their turns. I don't know if they're just roping me on purpose or what's going on here. But anyways, we don't have a way to get rid of this Druddigon cleanly, but the closest thing I can do is genome hacking and copy the Druddigon's Dragon Claw, actually. So now next turn we'll be threatening to win the game here. And yeah, we just got them trapped in a corner. They had nothing to do, and they just conceded the game. All right, so next game up here, going against a Psychic deck. We're going first. I got my eggs, which is good. So we want to be looking for our Exeggutor EX. And okay, we are going up against a Mewtwo deck. So here we want to be looking for, well, maybe we want to be looking for the Psychic Execute as well. Let's play Pokeballs first to filter out our basic Pokemon, and then we'll look for our evolutions and kind of go from there. First Pokeball gets us an Abra. Next one gets a Mew. Mew's actually really good in this matchup as well, since we can copy their Side Drive for 150 damage. I'll put in the Mew and the Abra, and then we'll research. We got some really good draws to start off with here. Another Professor's Research, and then the Psychic Exeggutor. I think Exeggutor EX is still going to be really good to start off with, just to apply some early pressure to them. So if we can draw that with Professor's Research, that would be really good. Oh, and our opponent's thinning their deck as well. They got Pokeball, they got Research, they got Slab. So yep, here comes the Ralts. Double Ralts, actually. And they're going to get ready for that Gardevoir line. Oh, and we top deck the Exeggutor EX. We are talented. Let's go ahead and use our second Professor's Research first. We get an Erica and a Leaf there. I'm going to start evolving my Abra in the back. And yeah, I think we're just going to go Exeggutor EX here, since I do have the Grass Energy queued up, ready to go. And we can just apply some early pressure. We get a Tails, sucks, but whatever, it's fine. And then now we want to either put energy towards Kadabra or the Mew. I think both are going to be pretty good in this matchup, actually, because both could actually one-shot Mewtwo EX, right? Well, I think Mew EX actually might be better to just copy the side drive. The thing is, Alakazam is good against Mewtwo EX, but only if it has like a lot of energy stocked up onto it, because it does discard 2 energy with the side drive. So let's put energy on the Mew EX. So let's do that. And I'm going to go ahead and just use this Erica right now. I might not get... Oh, not Leaf. I do not want to do that. I might not get a better opportunity to use this Erica in the game. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it now. Heal for 50. Get another coin flip here. Oh, and we get heads. Let's go. So we can actually just take out this Mewtwo EX next turn. He's going to have to either need Double Potion or retreat it. But even with Double Potion, I can get a coin flip and still knock it out with 80 damage. So they are hitting me with the Sabrina. I don't know. I guess we put the Kadabra in. I think that's probably going to be the weakest Pokemon in the matchup here. So if he wants to take out this Kadabra, that's fine. We need the Mew and the Exeggutor EX. Okay, we do find Alakazam though, which is nice. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's X speed. We will get Kadabra to the back line. I'm going to put Exeggutor EX back in so we can take out this Mewtwo EX. We'll evolve that into Alakazam. And then I got a Psychic Energy. We'll put that on Mew EX. So next turn, Mew EX will be online. And now we can KO this Mewtwo EX. Oh man, that feels good. Exeggutor EX is just one of the best EX Pokemon in the game, man. So good. All right, let's see what their game plan is now. So Psychic Sphere onto my Exeggutor EX. But you know what? It doesn't even matter, because we got the Leaf to retreat Exeggutor EX to copy Mewtwo's EX's side drive with the Mew EX. God, I'm getting my words twisted. There's a lot of Mewtwo EX, Exeggutor. There's a lot of X's and Mews going on. I'm getting my words all twisted, but I'm just excited because I just took down this Mewtwo EX deck. Oh man, that feels so amazing. What a game, my man. What a game. Exeggutor EX MVP. All right, this game we are going second. Starting off with Mew second and a Psychic Energy is actually not bad, because we can start attacking with Side Drive. It is a fighting deck, so we might have the type advantage, and we do against Hitmonlee. Let's go. Actually, what I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video is that this deck just cooks fighting decks so hard because of the type advantage. Because fighting type decks are weak to Psychic and Grass, and we run Psychic and Grass in this deck. So we are very favored into fighting type decks. Okay, so probably a Marowak EX deck. They got 2 Hitmonlees and a Cubone in the back. Draw some cards with our Professor's Research here. We want to be looking for our eggs. No eggs just yet, just an Abra, but that's okay because we got a Psychic Energy on Mew. And we're attacking for 40 damage here because of the weakness advantage. Okay, they do have the Marowak EX right off the bat. That can be a little bit scary if he gets lucky with the coin flips, right? With Marowak EX, I'm always a little bit scared just because there is the potential for 160 damage there. Actually, I should cook up a Marowak EX deck, right? Like, I'm not too big of a fan of the coin flips, but the damage potential is pretty nuts. So, okay, he's going to Sabrina me, so my Abra will come in. And then I guess, is he just going to Hitmonlee onto my Mew? Yep, so Stretch Kick onto the Mew EX. We get another Abra. Okay, we'll put... Actually, do I want to put this Abra in? I don't know. Maybe if I get... Maybe if I get Sabrina again. This feels kind of bad, but I'm going to put an energy on Abra to retreat it. Put Mew in. And then... And I'm going to hold on to this Abra because I think I actually want my... I want my eggs, right? I want to save these spots for my eggs. So we'll leave those spots open. I'll do Psy Shot. Doesn't kill the Hitmonlee, unfortunately, because he did use a potion. So he still has 20 HP left. Oh, red card? Okay, I don't mind red card. My hand was a little bit bricked up there. I had all the evolutions and not the base Pokemon. Okay, so we get the Alakazam line, but yeah, I really needed my eggs here. So Abra is just going to get Stretch Kicked to Oblivion. That's sad. But we can evolve it into the Kadabra. Now here's a bit of a difficult decision to make. Do I want to put energy onto Mew EX, or do I want to put energy onto the Kadabra and then Alakazam? I think I have to put energy on Mew EX, and then he puts Marowak in, and we have to copy... We have to hope that he misses his coin flips. We copy the Bonemerang, and we get good coin flips. I think that's what has to happen here, because Alakazam is only going to be doing... Well, I don't know. This is a tough decision to make. All right, let's go for it. I'm going to Energy Mew. We're going for it. We have to hope that he does not get good coin flips. I put in the other Abra as well. Pretty surprised I got red carded there, but I guess people still playing red card. Yeah, what's really fun with these dual energy decks is there's like a lot of decision making when you have two energy types of like, okay, which energy am I committing to what Pokemon? So, oh, we gotta really hope he doesn't get two heads. Okay, we're good. Oh, two tails. Oh, see, this is why I don't like Marowak EX that much, because that can happen. Like, I'd rather just play Aerodactyl EX, but again, the potential's there, right? Maybe I'll make a Marowak EX deck later on. So now we got two Kadabras, Alakazam. I'll hold off onto this Alakazam. I probably want to evolve the healthy Kadabra. And then now we're going for the genome hacking, baby. We're going for the genome hacking. Bonemerang. Okay, come on. Come on, baby. Okay. Oh, no. It didn't work for me. It didn't work. Oh, my gosh. Damn it. Marowak, you suck, dude. Right. So now they're going to attack again. There's one heads. Oh, the double heads comes in now for them. Oh, man. That sucks. We really needed the eggs and the Exeggutor EX since Marowak is weak to grass, but we just cannot find him, unfortunately. You know what? That red card actually did some pretty heavy damage to me because I did have the Exeggutor EX in my hand. I just needed the eggs. So now we'll just evolve an Alakazam and... Oof. I don't know. Our win condition now is just kind of hoping that they don't get their coin flips. So if we do lose the game here, I think it would be because... Oh, wait. They're retreating. Oh, they're putting in Hitmonlee to snipe the Kadabra. Okay, I guess that makes sense. That's pretty smart. That's smart. But what I was going to say is if we lose this game, I guess it is because I decided to energy the Mew and go for the genome hacking instead of just putting energy on the Alakazam. And there is the Execute, but yeah, just too late. So yeah, opponent got us here because they kill us with Hitmonlee. If I retreat Alakazam, put in Kadabra, He retreats Hitmonlee, puts in Marshadow. So they got us. I think the misplay here was I went for the genome hacking, but I also did get double tails. So, I mean, maybe that could be contributed to it as well. But maybe the safer option was to just go for the Alakazam play instead. All right, we're going first up against a grass deck. Okay, we got a good starting hand here with the Execute into the Exeggutor EX, and it's a Celebi deck. Okay, so we're going to be looking for, well, I was going to say we're going to be looking for the Psychic Exeggutor and Alakazam, which I do have both in my hand, but I still think starting with the Exeggutor EX is probably still going to be the move here. I could opt to not evolve and then ramp a grass energy. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm getting psychic energy next. I always got to pay attention to that. We are a dual energy deck here, so we get a Mew. We'll put that in, and ooh, it's kind of risky. I could energy this Execute, and then I could hope that he doesn't flip heads on me, but he only needs one to win, right? One to kill me. So I think it's too risky. It's too risky. I'm going to go for the safer play. I'm going to put Exeggutor EX in, and then I'm going to give this Psychic Energy to Mew. We will get Grass Energy next turn, so we can attack with the Exeggutor EX next turn. So let's see here if he flips heads. If he flips heads even once, then he would have KO'd our Execute. Oh, and then putting in the Sabrina. Okay. Actually, don't necessarily mind this play. Yeah, that's actually like a very early Sabrina, so I don't mind. So one head, double heads, okay. So double heads onto Mew. I think we just need to retreat Mew out of there. So yeah, I'm just going to retreat Mew out of here. I do not want it to die because that'll be 2 points. They could Sabrina us again. I don't have another basic Pokemon, unfortunately. But we can start swinging with Exeggutor EX. The good thing is they don't have any other Pokemon on their bench right now. We flip heads. That's also nice. Although they're definitely going to be playing Erica. So what's the play here? They could play Sabrina, take out my Mew, or they could also play Erica to heal their Celebi. Okay, so they're going for the Erica. That's probably the safer option for them. And okay, running a Pokedex in a Celebi deck. Okay, I see you. What are you cooking with that Pokedex, bro? I'm not exactly sure what the point of the Pokedex is in this deck, but here they are. They're going to attack with 3 coin flips. Only 1 heads, not too bad. And we have the Erica, so we can just heal that damage as well, which is nice. Okay, we get a Pokeball. It's really good. We want a Pokeball so we can get either Abra or our other eggs going. There's the Abra. And we do have the whole Alakazam line, so let's start building that up. So we'll put a Psychic Energy on the Abra. I'm going to use Erica to heal Exeggutor EX. And we're just going to keep on swinging until our Alakazam is ready to go. Second Erica comes down. Are they not running any other Pokemon in their deck? Is this like it's the 18 trainer Celebi EX? This is the new thing? Like what's going on here, man? They just keep healing the Celebi and keep just putting energy on it. So they got 4 coin flips and oof, only 1 heads. Not very good, my friend. So I mean, we should be good to win the game now. We get our other eggs, which I could throw that in there. Just not right. We'll throw that in there. Kadabra. Put energy on Kadabra. And next turn, our Alakazam is online. At this point, with 4 energy, he is going to one-shot this Celebi. So again, we'll just keep attacking with Exeggutor EX. 40 damage, but it's fine. Doesn't even matter since we can one-shot this. So he essentially needs... Oh, but you know what, though? We need to retreat the Exeggutor EX, or he needs to KO it. Because, yeah, it has a retreat cost of 3, so we need Leaf to retreat. Or if he KOs it, you know what, that's fine. Oh, the red card. Yo, this has to be some sort of 18 trainer Celebi deck. No one's playing Pokedex and red card and hand scope. He's playing hand scope. You should have hand scope before. Oh wait, the double red card. Yo, this person is crazy. This person is crazy. Double red card hand scope. Oh my gosh. This is 18 trainer Celebi. This person is nuts. Okay, so they're up to 5 coin flips now. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay, so they're gonna KO Exeggutor EX. Okay, so now we gotta find the Alakazam. We find Alakazam, we win the game. Come on, Alakazam, where are you? Oh, there he is. There he is. We just find him. We're talented. After 2 red cards and a hand scope. That is funny, man. That is funny. Oh my gosh. And they concede. Yeah, that's a funny deck, dude. I enjoyed that. Okay, so here we're going second up against a fire deck. Now this is where things might get a little dicey for us because fire is going to be good into our eggs, right? And so far it's looking like a Blaine deck with the Vulpix and the Ponyta. So, oh man, this is... Ugh, yeah, we don't have another basic Pokemon. This kind of sucks. So all I could do here is just put an energy on Exeggutor and just ramp a grass energy. We really want to be looking for Mew and Abra because, yeah, our grass Pokemon are just going to die instantly here. Okay, so they put an energy onto the Vulpix, and then they do their coin flip move, but it doesn't even matter. We can't even attack this Exeggutor anyway, so this doesn't really affect us. Okay, so now we got another Exeggutor, and okay, so now we got a decision to make. Do we go into Exeggutor EX, or do we go into the Psychic Exeggutor? I think we have to go into Exeggutor EX and try and get a coin flip, because if we put in this Exeggutor, it's not going to be able to attack until next turn, and they can one-shot this with Ninetales and Blaine, right? So yeah, we're going to go for the Exeggutor EX here. This is not great for us, but we have to try and get a coin flip here. Oh, and we got it. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Pokemon Pocket Gods. Oh man, that is huge. That is huge for us. If we flip tails on that, we could potentially just lose the game like right then and there. But this shifts the momentum back to our side a whole lot more, because now we're potentially threatening to kill this Ponyta as well unless he evolves it. Okay, so attacks with the Ponyta does get heads on the coin flip, which is really good for them. They're going to deal... Oh, that's a lot of damage, man. 60 damage. 60 damage just from this little thing, dude. Oh, gosh. Okay, so now the Exeggutor in the back. I mean, I don't know if I want to evolve it. I guess we evolve it. I guess so, yeah. Let's just evolve it, whatever. We'll just evolve it. Put a Psychic Energy on it. I'm going to heal Exeggutor EX with Erica because we really need this guy to live right now. We gotta hope we get another coin flip. No coin flip this time. So only dealing 40 damage. Still no Mew or Abra. We really need either of those Pokemon right now. Oh gosh, they got the Rapidash and the Blaine. So if they flip heads... Okay, no heads, okay. Ooh, that's still a lot of damage though. 90 damage. That is still a lot. So... we're safe for at least another turn. We do get the Abra, but I feel like it's kind of too late to commit energy to the Abra now. I think we just have to go into this the Psychic Exeggutor now, since we just committed so much energy to it at this point. So we'll do that. And now here, do I actually just want to retreat my Exeggutor EX? You know what? I think I do, because I can just retreat this guy. We'll put in the Abra. Abra will just be a sacrifice. I'm sorry, Abra. We'll sacrifice the Abra. Hopefully they don't have Sabrina. Hopefully there's no Sabrina. And then we can take out this Rapidash with one shot with this Exeggutor. Okay, no Sabrina, so it's just a research, so okay. And, oh, they do get the coin flip here, so that's fine. Actually, I think that's actually good for us, because we didn't have a way to retreat that Abra with X speed or Leaf, so I think that's actually fine. anyways. So we'll put in Psychic Exeggutor here. And now we can attack with him. And then we deal 120. So that's good. Get rid of this Rapidash. But now it's still kind of tight. He can KO this with, he flips heads on this plus Blaine, right? He's only used one Blaine so far, so there could be another Blaine in their hand. But if not, then we win the game because we're dealing 100 damage to this Rapidash, which is exactly what we need to KO it. So this is it right now. This is probably the turn that decides the game right here. Okay, they are taking a long time with this, so yeah. So to me, that does indicate that they do not have the Blaine, but they do have Sabrina. Oh man, so they win either way because they just take out my Exeggutor EX. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Oh man, good game. Good game. That was very close. They played that very well. I think we just needed this. We needed to see the Abra earlier, and we never saw the Mew as well. We needed those two Pokemon. We just never saw them. Okay, here we are going first up against a Lightning deck. Okay, so potentially Pikachu EX. I'm gonna start off with the Execute, even though I don't have Exeggutor EX in hand just yet, and Zapdos EX. So yeah, potentially Pikachu EX deck, which this matchup I'm actually not too sure about, to be honest, because they their Pokemon don't run a lot of energy, right? Because Pikachu EX only attacks with 2 energy, so Alakazam and the Psychic Exeggutor aren't going to be that good against them. I think the Exeggutor EX is going to be better. Although, no, Alakazam is still good because Alakazam could still one-shot Pikachu EX. But we do top deck the Exeggutor EX. That is very lucky. Not even going to lie about that. Not going to pretend that was not lucky. And we get Kadabra as well, which is good. But we'll go ahead, put a Grass Energy on Exeggutor EX, start swinging right away, and we flip the heads. Let's go. Okay, so they are just getting their Pikachu EX energied up, ready to go at this point. They're going to retreat the Zapdos EX. Only 2 Pokemon on their bench, though, so they're only dealing 60 damage, which is not very scary for us. If we find a Erica, that'd be really good. Nope, no Erica. You do get a research, that's fine too. But they could kill us next turn with Giovanni and another benched Pokemon. There's the Erica, a little bit too late though. Can't use it because I used research, and we get an Abra. I'm wondering if I should put in this Abra. Yeah, I guess so. Like, just in case if they Sabrina me, like, I'll just give them that Abra. Like, that's fine. You can have that. And I'm going to start committing energy towards the Dabra here. And let's see. We get heads again, which is really nice. That is really good. So now we essentially have to hope that they do not have another Pokemon, or they don't have Giovanni. Okay, so they do have another bench Pokemon in Dedenne. They got Zebstrika. Do they have the Giovanni? No Giovanni. Let's go. Let's go. So this means that we can KO this Pikachu no matter what, since it has 40 health. And I have the Erica as well. So I'm going to put an energy on Dabra, get him going. I'm going to Erica my Exeggutor EX. And yeah, we're taking out this Pikachu. Let's go. Doesn't even matter. And we get heads anyways. Oh my gosh, that's just added insult to injury right there. We didn't even need the heads to kill it, but we got it anyways. All right, and they put in Zebstrika, do a puny 90 damage here. Oh man, and we get the Alakazam. This is beautiful. This is perfect. This is perfect. And they conceded. Yep, we could have just retreat the Exeggutor EX, put in Alakazam, kill the Zebstrika, win the game. I love this deck. All right, that's the deck. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think this deck is one of, if not the best dual energy deck at the moment. I don't see a whole lot of other dual energy decks in the meta right now. The most popular one would probably be something like Greninja Flareon. I still see that a little bit. I did play in a tournament recently, played in one yesterday. I was playing Aerodactyl EX, and I did run into a Greninja Flareon deck, but from what I've seen from the deck list in the tournament, a lot of people were still playing the big three decks, right? Which is Mewtwo EX, Gyarados EX, and Pikachu EX. Those were still the most popular decks, with Celebi EX in there as well. So not a whole lot of dual energy decks going around, but try this deck out. Let me know what you think. I think this deck is not only super fun to play, but it's just also very rewarding. There's a lot of decision making in which Pokemon to evolve into with the Exeggutor EX and the Psychic Exeggutor, and there's also a decision each turn depending on which energy you get. Okay, you know, if I get a grass energy this turn, I'm giving it to this Pokemon. If I get a psychic energy, I'm giving it to this Pokemon, right? So there's a lot of little decision making with this deck that I think is really good, and it's going to really reward those high skilled players. So I'm going to leave a link to the deck list down below. Check it out, try it out for yourself. Let me know how it works for you. And I'm going to enter some more tournaments and maybe do a video on some tournament games sometime in the future. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Oh, and one other thing, if you made it to the end of the video, I do have a Discord server. I'm going to leave a link down to it in the description down below. If you want to hop into it and chat anything about Pokemon TCG Pocket, Pokemon in general, or video games, or whatever in general, you know, hop in the Discord, and I would love to see you there. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you all, and see you in the next one. Later.